Wow, what a week, what a week. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get live. Let's get live. Okay. It is the second Saturday or third Saturday in the month of January. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're live. We're going live for the people who are unable to be live. As usual, and this is going to be left so you guys can pick it up. Okay. All you light workers, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Light workers, it's gonna be something. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you. Love you too. Hey, guys. Thank you for coming in. Let others know that we are live. We are going to be live for another hour. Hello. Hello there, my darlings. Please remember to let us know um, what's your location, where you're coming in from. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. Wow, thank you, thank you. Hello, thanks for coming in. All right, this week, I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Awesome, taking some sun for y'all. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, 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 you. I see you got my message in the week. I hope things will work out. I think it's a good partnership. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We're going live. We're going to be for another hours. And okay, so first of all, every week we're going to be doing this. Let's remember the families of the plane crash that happens this week. Um, all the Europeans that is in the house, thank you for being here. I kind of changed the time so you guys will connect with the live because some of you were not aware that I was doing live. So, okay, live is back. It's a new here. Hey guys, welcome to all the Europeans who are coming in. I make sure I do it so that all of us can join. Welcome to each and every person. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. For the new members, thank you so much. Remember, in order to get the extended welcome to everyone that is coming in order to receive the extended of all the readings, you have to join the channel and become a member. The shop is now open. I don't know what has happened, but thanks to YouTube, now the shop is available. It was available and all of a sudden it was missing. So you can always pick up these cups. They are all for each and every sign. This is the cheeky because a lot of stiff stuff is going to be rolling out in this year. These are the cheeky cups, okay? So this is from the Cheeky series. We have a lot of series, so go check out the shop, okay? I think some of you can only see 12 things, but there's more in the shops. So that was the new thing that had happened. So here it is. So on all the Cheeky cups, it's so funny because I researched. So I so this cheeky cups, they're in also t-shirts and a lot of stuff. Remember to go check out oh my God, artelina.com, because Artelina is doing a lot of t-shirts, cups. So remember to check out artelina.com. Artelina is a very, 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 very good Polish. She's just so beautiful. Her work is just so powerful. So please, like, she is just such a wonderful person. So Artelina, you might be online. Hey girl, I love those t-shirt, good quality t-shirt, and that's what I love. She's doing really some nice quality work. So go check out artelina.com. She has a lot of hearts, and she is rolling out also a new t-shirt line, skirts, and all of that. So go check out artelina.com. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the people who are not receiving, okay, so the channel is set up with extended. Welcome each and everyone that is coming in. I want to shout out to all the people in New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, Dallas, Maryland, Florida, um, Fort Lauderdale in Florida. And please remember, ladies and gentlemen, to give to the Apostolic Church in Fort Lauderdale, Oakland, Fort Lauderdale, because they're doing such a great thing for the community. Okay. And remember, if anyone is here that is working at McDonald's, Wendy, um, just ask your boss to give at least one homeless person something to eat, especially at this time in Chicago. Hello to the people who are coming in from Chicago, LA, California. Just a warm welcome to each and every person, the Hawaiian Islands, the Caribbean Islands. Thank you so much. And to all the Europeans, the English, love you guys, the Australian and the New Zealanders, because this is the reason why I kind of change around the time, because the Australians and the New Zealanders were feeling left out of the lives. Okay. So going back to the membership, ladies and gentlemen, I have 3 membership. I have the extended membership, which is $1.99, and with that you can get all the monthly readings, extended readings. Now for the $4.99, that is going higher, because then you get all the extended that is coming in. Welcome, each and every person that is coming in. And a shout out to all the people in the Philippines, because I know you guys are joining, the people from China who are joining. Thank you so much. Thank you, Japan. I saw Japan, South Africa, Ghana. Oh, thank you guys. I've been going through. Oh my God, I wasn't aware how many people were being connected. So thank you so much. I want to send a huge thank you to like most of the people that have been following me or watching my videos. Thank you so much. I saw Trinidad and Tobago. There was someone else that I saw and I was like, oh my God. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This year we're going to be making changes. I'm changing up. Remember, for the people who want pull a card, it's going to be the last Saturday in every month. Okay. Pull a card is very powerful, because what happened is that I use a lot of my energies. So when we're doing pull a card, it can only done like 1 week, because of it eats your energy up, because a lot of people who knows that. For the light work people, a lot of people who works with Commander Ashra, they really need you guys, because this year is going to be a changing of energy that is coming up on the planet, and Commander Ashra is awakening and want to give the message that it's time for you to wake up. So light workers, it's wake up time. Commander Ashra, Lord Kutumia, Saint Germain, Archangel Metatron. So you guys know all the Ascended Masters who you work with. It is time to be awakened. This series this week is gonna go. It's about the keys to the universe. Okay, the keys to the universe, the secret of the cosmos, and the keys to the universe. Now, in order for people to understand and be aware of what is transpiring and what is happening, it is good. Education is the key. Okay, and if you can't read, there are a lot of books and a lot of books that is coming up, because most books are coming up with also a DVD, or you can download these books online that you can listen to them. Okay, So things are so positive where there's new apps that you can put them in your car. So, on your way to work, you can listen to the book and on your way back. I want to shout out to a lot of people who have been really supporting the channel, all the new members. There's someone that just constantly sending me arts and that sort of a thing. Thank you so much. Thank you to the people who have just found my channel. Thank you so much. And there is someone in France that such a beautiful person. And I want to say thank you for connecting with me, and you'll be okay. Thank you so much for, when you found my channel and you start following me. And to all the people in Belgium that I've had connection with, readings, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, especially for most readings, sometimes it takes up to 2 business days. So my apologies because there is just so much that is going on and we keep on rolling out new stuff. So let's take 2 minutes or a minute still for the people who have lost their family in the plane crash in this week. We're going to take a minute of silence. All right. Okay. All right. I was asked to give on this about the plane crash. Okay. All right. There's a lot of specification about the plane crash. Whenever disaster or accident, okay, so it's the earth form of seeing the plane crash as a disaster or accident. And if you realize everyone died in that plane crash, okay, as I have said to a lot of people, each and every one of us create and know the time that we're going to be passing over. And it's hard to understand who and why this sort of accidents and these sort of things happen. But it is that groups of people have choose a collection in the way that they will cross over to the spirit world. What we can do is actually ask for healing the arts of the people who have missed their family members. And we have to understand that when these things happen, each and every person on this planet have choose their time whenever they will cross over to the spirit world. I think that we should change the name of death to crossover, because you are, death is like a word that the meaning seems so dooming. And whenever people leave this earth plane, they transfer to the spirit world. So that is another thing that I'm going to be given, like, I'm going to be understanding, trying to explain to people why you have to let go sometimes and understand that we don't know the time that someone is going to cross over, because it can happen anytime. Light workers do know, because we always have and we know exactly when we're going to be crossing over. Light workers always tend to know that because it's in our DNA, so we always know. But what we need to do is have forgiveness, send love and light to the families who these people have left behind, and just send a lot of love and light. If you live close to where the crash was and you go there, you need to close yourself off, and you need to ask the angels of collector seals to come and clear the area, because whenever something like that happens, sometimes people are not aware and ready, and they want to spring in the body of another person. And this is the reason why when there is a crash, when there is death, We have to understand that we need to clear ourselves and seal ourselves off. Like when there's an accident on the road, there's a lot of people always stopping and looking, or, you know, it's bad, okay? Because what happened is that once the soul leaves the body, the soul looks for another body, because sometimes they're not ready to move forward. Okay, so you need to understand that you need to protect yourself, because that's why a lot of people, their life seems to be in a flare and they don't know why. And it's because sometimes we're at crash. And if you notice, nurses, doctors, and that sort of a thing, they are equipped and align their energies how to deal with people crossing over. Okay, so that's one of the things. But with the plane crash, you have to understand a lot of this sort of a thing is going to be happening from 2020. And why? It's because everything is a cycle. We everything in life is a cycle. Okay, and a lot of people choose not to cross over alone, but to cross over in a collective. Okay, and that was a collective crossover. All right, so we have to see it as we can explain, and some people won't understand, but as soon as you become spiritually and you understand certain things, why certain things have to happen, then you can understand, because light workers know that they are protected, and they know that this crash and this sort of a thing is a collective crossover. Okay, so we have to understand. Welcome all the newcomers that is coming in. So let's just send pure love and light to the family members and help them to heal their hearts and to heal themselves, and to understand that they have to remember the persons and all these people that have passed away, the moment they have the best time with them, and not the sadness of how it happens. Forgiveness is the key, and that is going to be the key point in this year. Forgiveness is the key. We need to forgive people, however way it happens. We're not going to go in that negative forms to see why people make different decision, because these are all going to be happening. These are unexplained things. This is explainable, but we're not going to go in that. We're going to be understanding that we have to let these soul go, because a lot of this is going to be happening on the planet. Okay, it is not one of the easiest thing whenever someone die in that sort of a form and that way, but you have to understand that these people all know that they were going to be passing over. And if you speak to the members of these people, they will remember the last words that each and every member said before they got on that plane. Okay, because we all know it. We all know it. We all know, sometimes we have this intuition feeling, and we all know it. Now, let's speak about the year, because this is all about the key of the universe, the secrets of the universe. And we're going to be, each third or second Saturday, we're going to be doing a key of the universe, so that we're opening the awareness of other people, because a lot of light workers are aware, and a lot of people are not aware. So there are multiple different sort of energies, sort of a people, and each year the number of the year specificate what the energies, the arcana that is going to be working. Now, this is why the tarot deck have major arcanas. Okay, and remember, the tarot deck is just a tool. You basically channel. Okay, and some people read the card and say what is on the card. So the tarot deck is just a tool. Now, if you notice how the tarot deck is, it's 21 cards. That is major arcana. All of these major arcana is connected to an angel or a guide. The first one is the Fool, and the Fool is connected to the Omega, and a lot of people are not aware. So if you notice, 2 is the Eye Princess. That is the feminine energy that is going to be coming in the year 2020. Remember that the masculine energy is going to be leave behind, and the feminine energy is going to be coming in, because most of our lifetime we have the masculine energy that has been powering this planet. And now, in order for the Mother Earth to rebirth, the feminine energy has to come in, because a man cannot bring a child in this world. So I'm trying to break it down and let people understand exactly what is happening. So 2 is the High Priestess. It is also a portal that is opening. It is a new beginning of consciousness, awareness, and consciousness. So each year number is telling you and teaching you something without you even knowing. And this is why I said to people, the truth is always in the plain sight. So 2 is the High Priestess. And in order for Mother Earth, because you have Mother Earth, which is Gaia, Father Earth, which is Taya, Gaia, and Taya, Tara. Thus, Mother Earth and Father Earth. So Father Earth has been the most masculine power that has been guiding and moving people forward. And as of 2020, it's going to be changing to the feminine energy, where the High Priestess comes in. And she is going to be helping all of us to rebirth. Okay, so you have to understand what the year, and if you notice, we have changed a century. So this is what I was saying to the people who were born in 1959 and the people who were born in 1969. You have just finished a century. So if you're 50 years and older and you just turned 50, congratulations to you guys. You have done an half a century. All right. A lot of people are not aware of how powerful, living for half a century. It's as if you live for a lifetime. So people who have turned 60, who were born in 1969, you have been the way showers to the people who have just became 50. People say that life begins at 40. No, life actually begins at 50. When you have finished half a century, that's a long, long time. Okay? So when you reach 50 is when your life really changed. What happened at 30, 40, and 50? 50 is when your life really begins to change. Okay, so if you look at all these people who become 50 years old and why people celebrate their 50th birthday, it is a reason why. Congratulations. Welcome, everyone. So what is happening is that the High Priestess comes in this year because the heart is going to rebirth. And that's why, if you notice, all the things that happened since this year. And this is why I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because I know what was going to be happening in Iran and Iraq. I know that was going to be happening. Another thing we need to do is to pray. Prayers is the only thing that can stop another war. Okay? Prayer is the only thing that can stop another war. And all of us on this planet at this moment, in order to stop this war that is about to begin, we have to pray. Prayer is the key. Last year, and a lot of people saw that last year, the huge earthquake from California to Quebec, Canada, was going to happen. And through prayers, and the prayers is from sacred people on this planet. They are the one that have asked to clear the shift so it goes to another dimensional shift. And this is what someone was saying, that is BS about dimensional shift. And I left it and I leave the message. I really don't really get upset when I see these sort of a message, because I realize that people are not intellectual enough and understand what is really happening. Okay, there is many dimension. We create our dimension, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, And the easiest way to explain to you what is dimension and how you create your own dimension is by looking at one factor. You're in a relationship with someone, you end a relationship with the person goes in another relationship, and you go into another relationship. But you're still connecting and continuing the relationship with the person that you were in. Okay, so it's kind of weird, but it is so powerful because dimensions are dimension over dimension over dimension over dimension, and this is why light workers sometimes they see through dimensions, like the dimension shift. So let's say you have a circle, and if it shift over like that or shift through that, you can see beyond the veil. Okay, so you see through another dimension. Another thing that a lot of people are not aware is that sometimes people flip dimension shifts, and it's so it says you back up and then you back up in something, and you're like, but I park my car here all the time and I never see that, because you shift dimension with your counterpart. Okay, each and every person have 9 to 13 counterpart. And this is why you have people who are, that's why you have people who are schizophrenic, is that they have multiple counterparts and they're open. While we as normal people, our counterpart are dick and it merged together, okay? And this is the reason, this is why I say to a lot of people, going to a psychiatrist or going to a psychiatric, they can't help you if they're not aware of this shift, because they think that people are schizophrenic, and the name schizophrenic is that all of your thing is out. Okay, so when you merge and you are at one and at peace with yourself, okay, so that's why there are different sort of a schizophrenia. Okay, so there is just so much that people need to educate themselves over, because now, and what was so beautiful that happens in the week also, the plane crash, and then all of a sudden NASA is going to give out, oh, we found a planet that looked like Earth, and it is many miles away from the solar system. I have been saying this, ladies and gentlemen. If you go back to my readings, I said it. There are multiple solar system. There are multiple Milky Ways, and it's going to be coming out as we go in the shift of 29 and 2020. And what happened? In 2012, there was a lot of light workers who there was the and that's what priors change, and a lot of people are not aware of. In 2012, there was supposed to be 3 nights and 3 days of darkness, and because of powers from higher present on this planet, that was shifted. In 2012, you would have seen that planet, but it didn't show up. That was what was created, because a lot of people were saying that there is going to be a copy of the Earth. Yes, that is the copy of the Earth. When is it coming out? 2020. In the month of January 2020. What is the energy of January? Unknown information is going to be coming out. So ladies and gentlemen, be aware. And this is why when I see people leave like message, I'm like, okay, all right, peace, love, and peace. Okay? Because in 2012, a lot of light workers know that the copy of Earth has already been made. Okay, we know that this other Earth has already existed. I said it in my readings. Go back and listen to my readings, because it was already there. But a lot of people did not see this planet in existence. Not all people can see it. Now is the time that the higher powers and the white brother let NASA and these people find it, because it was already created. It's a copy of this Earth. This is where humanity is going to be moving from this Earth to there. that is where heaven is going to be on earth. It's a copy of this earth, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So I'm so happy for all the light workers, because some of you had lost faith, because some of you knew that the planet was there, but it was not shown up. This is the year that it shows up. The year of 2020. Okay? This planet has been existed since 2012. Some people who are seeing beyond the illusion have already saw that planet. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot you're about to find out in 2020. The shift of consciousness on this planet is going to be just taking off. 2012 was when that planet was supposed to come in existence. It is the copy of the earth. Yes, light workers, it is the copy of the work. You all knew this from 2012, that the copy of the earth. And what was said that was going to happen is that the people who choose to be aware and to be conscious and to choose the light body is Ascension, okay? Is where you understand that you release all all the negative energies, all negative emotions, coming back to balance out yourself in the fourth dimension, where it's unconditional love. So someone who slaps you on the right cheek, you're just going to give them the left cheek, and you're just going to walk away and think, okay, bye. Okay? Because this is where you need to be in order to accept the ascension. Okay? It's the Christ-like. It's the ascension. As you become connected and conscious of what is going on, this is where the shift is going to be happening. So in order for people to understand, they had to tell people about that planet, because a lot of scientists are aware of what is happening on this planet, and that we don't have much time. It is only 50,000 years, ladies and gentlemen. And in order to create a better planet, a lot of people are going to be leaving this planet collectively. And that's like in plane crash, boats are sinking, wars, and that sort of a thing. Okay? So let's be aware of that. We have to understand that people are born, we are born in a family, and it's declare karmas. And we have to let go when that person needs to move on. Because when we hold on that person, they can't leave, because you're mourning. Every time you are so mourning about someone who has passed away, you're actually holding them back on the planet. Okay? So you have to love unconditionally enough to know, I am letting you free. I'm going to let you free so you can create for yourself a better life, or you can move forward, that you can help from out the spirit world. Okay? So that is what people needs to understand. So people always cry, depressed, and so missing that person, but the person is there in spirit, but you're unable to see them and feel them because you can't see, because your third eye isn't open enough. But all your spirit guides, whenever your parents, whenever whoever passed away and crossed over, they're always protecting you and guiding you if you had a contract. Okay, so not everyone have a contract with their parents, not everyone have a contract with a sister. Maybe it's an old aunt, or it's an old uncle, or maybe it's even your enemy that is your enemy on the planet, but is a good friend in the spirit world. So there's a lot of things. It's about opening up your consciousness. It's about being aware of your consciousness, and it's being aware. And you know, if you listen to things when they said your best friend is your worst enemy, that's what they mean. Your enemy could be your best friend on another planetary system, or it could be in soul your best friend. But in this time, they came in as your enemy to teach you a lesson. So there is another saying that they said, I keep my enemies close. Those are things. So as I always said, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is in plain sight without even we're aware of it. Okay. So this is what 2020 is all about. And if you notice, it's double numbers. It's double numbers. Duality, double numbers. 2020. 20 is the rebirth of the femininity. 0 is the omega. Okay? So if you realize the tarot deck is from 21 cards, 21 major arcana, but they're actually 22. 0 is not counted. So, 2020 is actually 22. 22 is a fast number, but it's not broken down. So it's a no. Okay? So there is everything that is no double numbers are broken down. Okay? So if you have 11, 22, 33, 44, they're never broken down because they're numbers. They're fast numbers. Okay? So remember, anything after 9 is broken down to one number. So 10 is 1, 12 is 3. So nothing exists as number. Like people will say, oh, it's 1,000% correct. There's no 1,000%, ladies and gentlemen. There's just 100%. Okay? So you have to understand why there are certain things. So in order to understand, people who are grounded and carries the 22, it's going to be a year where you're going to be going through a lot of stuff. So let's say that your life part number is the total is 22. You're going to be going through a whole lot of shift. You're going to be going through a whole lot of karmatic issues, situation with people in this year, okay? If you're elf 22, a whole lot of karmatic shift. 33 people, you're going to be spreading love on this planet. 44 people is as if your third eye is going to be open. You're going to be seeing beyond the veil of illusions. 55 is transformation. So you could be moving, you could be traveling, you could be relocating. So find out the secrets about who you are. Each and every year, let you vibrate up a new vibration. Every 7 years is a lucky year for each and every person. So you have to go back and see when it was your lucky year. 7 years from that becomes your lucky year. Okay, so every 7 years is your lucky years. Like a lot of people, especially people with 33-6, you will find yourself moving every 7 years. Okay. The numbers of the house, of the apartment where you live has a lot to do with who you are. A lot of people are not aware. So these are awareness that is going to be happening. And some of you are going to be going back and remember, what's the number of the house or what's the number of the apartment that I grew up in? It has a lot to do with you because everything, if you get married and you take on the name of someone else, you're clearing karma under that name. Okay. So if you notice you were born and you have your maiden name, you're clearing karma. You get married to someone, you're clearing karma. You divorce that person, you get married to someone else, you're clearing karma. So every name that you take on, the name, you're clearing karma with that name with different people, okay? It's a reason. It's a reason. Like some people just know, Okay, and this is one of the reasons where, especially women, it's just for everyone. When you are going to be looking for a partner, and there is always, 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 this is so important. Whenever you're looking for a partner, you should always, always find out the genetic background of the person. And people are going to say, yeah, how am I going to do that? You're going to ask the person about their family background to see if you're connected in any way, DNA wise or blood wise. Okay, because what happened is that a lot of people are not aware and do not know these things and do not understand these things. A lot of people who get married or have children with people with the same blood group or coming from the same background is always you have handicapped kids and that sort of a thing. All right. So it's as if this year is going to be a year of awakening to understand. As we look at the people with the energy of 4 in this year, if you're a business person and your lower life part number is a 4, you're going to be doing very good business. Okay, extremely good business. That is about the entrepreneurs. You're going to be doing extremely business, and you're going to be starting business that is going to be lasting for a long time. So let's say you decide to do something and it's all of your own initiative. You're not copying someone else. It's all about your own initiative. This business is going to strive, and if it is something that is helping humanity and other people, it's just going to be striving. It's just going to be growing, 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 because you're doing something to help humanity. Okay, so it is a good year, and especially for people who are your lowercase, because your life part number is always 31/4. Okay, or anything that has 31/4. The only life part numbers that are not broken down is 2, 22, 33, 44. They're not broken down, but the rest are broken down. So if you're a 31/4, you are a governed by the number 4, and if you start a company, it's going to be the company that is going to be growing, and it's going to be just exploring, so that is good for the people with 444. Now 4 is also the energy of angels. Okay, so for light workers who do readings, however way you do readings, and especially the people who can just listen to a voice or see a face, or this is going to be a powerful year for you guys. It's going to be an absolutely powerful year for you guys, because it is as if your higher self is going to be taking over and is going to be healing you as you go along, and also healing the person, because it's always you're actually connecting with the other person's soul, where your understanding is like their soul is expressing to you and telling you what you need to tell them. Okay, so so this is it. You have to be aware of how you connect with someone. You have to listen to their soul. Some people have to use tarot cards, and this is it. Each and every individual is different, so use what works best for you. Okay, use what works best for you. Now if you notice the Buddha, it is the heart chakra Buddha behind me. So this is what we're all going to be working on in this year, is our heart chakra. It is where we're going to start to, every time we take one thing that has hurt us emotionally, and we have been using this and having so much pain, that we're going to let it go. We're going to take it away, and we're going to let it go. We're going to ask for healing and let it go. Okay, so we're working on the heart chakra in this year. So I hope everyone understand what is the energy vibration. It's about the rebirth of Mother Earth. The High Princess, she is the feminine counterpart of Omega. So it is the High Princess and Omega that is helping people to change the planet. So we need to understand that, okay? Now, there was there was a message that was left. Oh, there is no people energy in the deck. That is not true. Okay, and I'm addressing this. A tarot deck, as I said, has 21, but it's not 21. It's actually 22 major arcana. The zero is not been counted, but 1 to 21, which is the world. The first one is the magician. 21, that is the world. That is basically the end of a cycle. It's number 21. It's the end of a cycle. Now, 1 is the energy of the magician, and that is the energy of the Geminis. So, if you understand who is a Gemini is the manifester. A Gemini can create anything. A Gemini has double personality, but they're very, 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 very smart people. Okay? Whenever they work on a positive energy vibration. The zero, the Fool, is you moving on a new start. You're moving on a new start. You're going on a new start. That is Omega. 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 That is the Omega. So you have both the masculine and the feminine counterpart of the source creator. Which is the feminine? That's feminine for people, Christianity, who will not speak the truth about Jesus and Mary, his wife. Okay? Because if you guys look back in all the pictures, Jesus was married to Mary Magdalene. Okay? It was his wife and his counterpart. But because of Christianity, they only shows the 12 disciples. Okay? And Jesus was married to Mary Magdalene. And no one will speak the truth, especially Christianity. Okay? But he was married to Mary Magdalene. And this is why when you're asking for healing and forgiveness, Mary Magdalene is the person to call upon, which is another feminine counterpart. So we have Mother Mary, the mother of Jesus, and we have Mary Magdalene, the wife of Jesus. Of course, they took her out the picture, but if you replace that piece in the picture, you can see that there was a woman. She was the 13 disciples. That is why there's 12, 12, 12 of everything on this planet, but it's not really true. It was 13, 13, 13 zodiac energy vibration. They forget the Ophiuchus. And they didn't tell of, they've never spoken about the Ophiuchus people because they know they were the healer and the giver of life. That means they can heal you, but they can take your life at the same time. Okay? So these are all secrets that was kept from us. And in order, this is what I'm saying to people, don't listen to what I'm saying, but go Google that shit. Okay? Go Google it. Go find it out for yourself. But I'm just showing you how the feminine counterparts are coming up. Now, Omega is the source. It's the power of all things. Okay? And sometimes people are saying, does the source exist? Yes, it does exist. And they're saying, but why is there war? Why is there this? It's because the source gave us the will. Free will to do what it is that we want to do, okay? So the choices that you make, because we all have free will. He gave us free will to do what we want to do. And this is why I say to each and every person, you have the power within you to make changes and to create your own world, okay? And not letting other people guide you to whatever part that you want to make, okay? So whenever we're going back, and this is why they make tarot cards, so that people could understand. So there is not 21 tarot cards, but there was actually 22 tarot cards, And you can test that because you can count. People don't count the zero because it's omega. Zero is omega. If you count from one right back to the world, which is 21, you have 22 major arcanas. As we look further to the people, the helpers, each and every, the cups mean emotion, the ones means passion, fastness, speed, and that sort of a thing. And the money is the hurt signs, it's the hurt, it's the grounded, it's what we need to survive. That the mother of the money coins is the Empress. Okay, and the Empress is the mother of creativity and materialistic stability in your life. Okay, it's the mother of maturity, nurturing, but she helps you to create financial abundance in your life. Okay, and that you can see has to do with the earth sign people. The world is the cycle that has ended. It has to do with the earth sign people because the world is the hurt. So whenever we can simply look at simply things and then going to create, we understand how certain things and how does it affect you. Now, so we have the wands, the cups, the hearts, and we have the swords. Now the swords is the thought, it's the hair, it's speaking, it's communication, and it's the thought. Because you can hear me speak, but you can't see the words. Only people who are psychic and see words and number as people speak. Because there are people in this world that has very gifted and are very gifted that you could be talking to them and they're seeing all the words you're saying and they can see numbers. Those are highly intelligent beings. Okay, so we need to all be aware of these things and these people that is just going to be popping out of the blue and they have these like so unbelievable gifts. We are all gifted with something, and this is the reason everyone is following everyone and being a cuddle deer. We call it a cuddle deer. Cuddle deer. It's people who follow other people with what they're doing. Each and every one of us is born with a unique gift. Whenever this is a year that you're going to be finding out what it is that is your individual identity print of your unique gifts, and then you're going to be exploring that and returning to who you are as a true spiritual beings. Now, as we look at the helpers in the deck, so we have the major arcana and then we have the emperors. The helpers are one, the pages. The pages are children. Okay, so these are people between the ages of 18 and between the ages of no and 18. Of course, you look at someone as a child from the age of, because toddlers is still 5 years old. From 5 years old, that's a child. Okay, then we look at the knights. The knights are young adults. Okay, then we look at the kings. The kings and queens are people 50 years and older. So whenever you need to educate yourself, and it is a reason why the tarot deck was built like that. And the tarot deck, the first tarot deck was built by the French, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so the French were the first one who created the tarot deck. And throughout all the years, if you notice that there's always the knights until other people start to change up the forms, because we're now in a modern world. The best prophecy was also a French. That was Nostradamus. Okay, so philosophy, the best philosophy was a French. So you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that there are certain things that was created for us to understand certain aspect of who we are and to be awakened and to be a consciousness awakened of who we are and why certain tools was given. Now, another thing is that Christianity. Mm, mm. That's a funny subject. Christians see tarot as devil worship. Tarot is not devil worship. You people need to educate yourself. And what I don't understand is that certain Christians see it as devil worship, but behind the scenes, they're going to check out people. So, okay. Okay. So if you see the tarot as devil worship, why is there the archangels in oracle cards deck? So if the tarot is devil worshiping and the oracle card isn't it the same? So because the oracle cards have angels and that sort of a thing, it's okay. But the tarot card is devil. Ladies and gentlemen, just, really? And, the thing about it, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's all about not being educated enough to understand that nothing is a devil, nothing is evil. It is just the way that people use these things, okay? It's like symbols. It's the way people use symbols, because certain symbols, the cross, people will not go close to the cross because of the cross is known for Christianity. And that is what I'm saying to people, educate yourselves. Because if you are going to be like, yeah, and the tarot card is devil worship. It's not devil worship. It's giving people information and helping people to understand things, okay? What is devil worshiping? You're in the church, but yet still the pastor is sleeping with the next, your neighbor, or sleeping with the kids. So what is really devil worship? So ladies and gentlemen, understanding who you are as a person and understanding things around you. Don't let people tell you, because something doesn't pass in their schemes of things, then it is seen as devil worshiping. And this is what I really respect, like my family, because like I'm like one of a couple of my family who is not Christian, because I'm like, listen, I choose my life. I'm spiritual. I understand. And honestly, I was with my family. My family there's a huge church. We all go to the church and everything. And I was back home and I was going to the church with them. And then you need to take more part in the church, and you need to do this and you need to do that. And then once I was at church, and then someone was found out that I read cards, and then and they preach and I was like sitting down there, really? So what is Christianity, and who are you as a Christian to judge another person? Because if you're really a Christian and you're supposed to be this foreperson for God and for and to show the love of God, you have no right to judge another person. So whenever I see these sort of things, I'm like, really? You are just playing two sides of the plane. I am more spiritual and more peaceful than you as a Christian. And that is it. Churches seems to be judging people. They judge the gays, they judge the lesbian, they judge this and they judge that. Each and every one of us was put on the planet and we got free will. So whatever is it that we do with our lives that has nothing to do with another person, it's basically that you're living the life that you choose to live. Let no one, ladies and gentlemen, tell you how to live your life. Because trust me, what I've seen from people who have gone to church, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, so I read my card, I'm a devil worshiper, but look at you and look at what you're doing. So stop judging others, okay? And for the people who think that tarot card is a devil worshiper card or whatever, BS. Educate yourself, because there's a reason why you were given them. Because they have Mother Mary deck, they have Archangel Raphael deck, they have Archangel Michael deck. So it is tools that was given to humanity so that we can share information and we can educate ourselves, okay? Because this 10% that people needs to give to the church, I don't think so, because God had one fish and he feed 40,000 people, okay? So if you are representing God and you're representing and helping humanity, I don't see why humanity needs to give you 10%. So leave me with my tarot deck, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be facing a lot of these sort of a two-faced kind of a stuff that is going on. And this is what I'm saying to people whenever people is going to be, given these sort of oh, it's a debit thing, and this is a dot, and this is a dot. There is a lot of people that is in church, they get pregnant without getting married. So, who am I? Who are you? I'm not judging you. Don't judge me. So this is what is going to be coming up in this year. And you need to be, as someone is going to be, judging you, you're going to definitely says, I have my life, I live my life the best way I can, and it is my life to live in the way that I need to live, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, it's all about empowering yourself in this year. It is all about taking back your power. It's about understanding who you are. It's about educating yourself. It's about understanding who you are, why you're here on this planet. It's about moving forward in positive direction. Is about healing the heart chakra and releasing all the pain and hurt. It's about letting go. It's about not having anyone controlling who you are, respecting other people's boundaries, other people respecting your boundaries. And it's all about connecting and re-empowering yourself and being that person that you want to be, not what someone else and not what another group of people wants you to be. Okay, you're going to be taking back your power and you're going to be empowering yourself. And by empowering yourself, you're not hurting anyone else. You're choosing to be who you want to be, not what someone else wants you to be. Okay, so let's look, and we're going to be looking and see the first key of the universe. So ladies and gentlemen, a lot is going to be coming out about the universe. A lot of people is going to be understanding more. As you see, I have always said it, there's another planet that looks like Earth. It is precise a copy of the Earth. Light workers already know that this planet already existed. The planet is now seen by NASA. Go check it out. This is what I say. Don't listen to me. Go check out. The planet is out there. It's a copy of Mother Earth. That's where they want to bring back heaven on earth. Okay? So that is where you need to find yourself in order to have that ascension so you can move over on that other earth. Okay? They have just recopied this earth because there's too much people on this earth, and you're going to be seeing a lot of collectiveness of people moving over. People are passing over in the spirit world. A lot of deaths are going to be coming up, and a lot of collective deaths. And collective deaths is like wars, plane crash. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Ham asks for peace on this planet because war is asks for peace on this planet, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh, wow, London, you're out. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for being here. Michael Barry, thank you for being here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, what we're going to be looking at is the keys of the cosmos, the keys of the universe, okay? You guys, if you want to know more about the keys of the universe, Diana Cooper and Katie Cross have written a book over the keys of the universe. If you are interested to know what that is all about, you can pick up this book, go Google it and pick up the book. It's about accessing the ancient secrets by attuning to the power and the wisdom of the cosmos, okay? And it's all about orbs. If you want to know what is orbs, it was so beautiful. I interview a lady on my other channel, and that lady has has 2 kids, and the last baby, oh my God, is this kid is really, she is an indigo and a crystal in one. When this baby was a baby, oh my God, you hold her and she would be looking around. And I'm like, why are you looking at her? And she'd be looking around, and you could see the orbs around this baby, okay? It was incredible, incredible, incredible. So a lot of babies who are being born, and especially people who were born late 80s, early 90s, these people are going to be starting to create. They're going to be changing the energy of the planet. A lot of new health healing stuff is going to be coming out. They're going to be changing the energy of this planet, okay? All right, series. I don't know if you guys know about series, they are inviting people who wants to connect via the dream time. So that is SIRIUS. Okay, I think Dr. Gear or so does something about series. Dr. Gear, I remember that. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's educate ourselves, because we're more going to be educating ourselves. So Sirius is one of the 4 ascension star and planets, constellate, connected with the heart. It holds information about spiritual technology. So if, and a lot of people are going to start going to Sirius, you have to ask your higher self, your guides and angel, and by going and connecting with this solar system, because it's a solar system, it's not a planet, it's a solar system. They teach you about spiritual technology, secret geography, science, higher mental understanding. Okay, higher mental understanding. Those souls who wish to bring these particular aspect forward on earth will be trained in Sirius. That's SIRIUS, if you want to go look for it, before incarnated. Okay, so some of us, and this is just so powerful, because chocolate brown people gives away their powers, and the way they give away their powers is because they're not aware that they're from the planet of Sirius. Okay, SIRIUS. If you're chocolate brown, go look up this planet. You're giving away your powers on this earth. Those souls who wish to bring back particular aspect of themselves and things on earth need to understand that these universal aspects can be accessed through the golden cosmic keys of Sirius. Okay, so if you connect with Sirius through the nighttime, you have to ask your higher self, and you have to ask your spirit guides if it's okay to connect with them. Then it is good. I have a very good client, Lisa. Lisa has opened all of the essential keys. She have already connected, and she could just tell me things, ask me who these people beams, and that sort of a situation. So awaken yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, and understand all of these. Now, in addition to that, you have the kingdoms and all of earth. Okay, I've been explaining things to people about all of earth. We are not the only people on this planet. There's all of earth. Okay, so we need to hey hey, we need to really educate ourselves. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this year is about educating ourselves, and this is why I'm only doing pull a card one Saturday in the month, because we're going to start educate ourselves about a lot of this, because a lot of light workers are awakened. So this is as if it is the time of the second golden cosmic key, and that is serious. Okay, so for some reason I had to let people know that Sirius is the second cosmic golden key. Go and get this book. I'm not doing I think they're for Diana. I just love her. As I said, she is one of these people that is one of the human that is connected, that connect the universe and this planet. Okay, her information is very correct. She is the connection between this planet and the universe. Then we have the first key, which we're about to begin with the shift in 2020, is the first golden cosmic key, and that is all earth. Okay, that is all earth. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen, that we can't afford to have a war on this planet at this time, because the people in all earth is going to be feeling this. The last time there was a war on this planet, they had to connect with universal angels and beings that have changed the energy on this planet and end the war. Okay, in the time of the second world war, they had to connect with the white brotherhood in order to end the war on this planet. So let each and every person, we have to pray so that war doesn't begin it on this planet again, because it's going to be affecting Hollow Earth. All right, so let's move forward. All Earth is the divine blueprint for the planet. Hollow Earth is the divine blueprint for the planet. It holds the plan for all of the ancient civilization, and each one of these contain parts of the universal wisdom. Each aspect of the cosmic energy is known as a key. So again, each aspect of the cosmic energy is known as a key. And this is what we're going to be learning all of this year, is what it is. What are cosmic key? This year, 2020, is going to be the first golden cosmic key on this planet, okay? Where we as humanity is going to be consciously aligning ourselves and understanding what are the universal keys. Asian civilization. Who are Asian civilization? What are these? Okay. Asian civilization is Atlantis. A lot of people don't believe in Atlantis. A lot of people don't know anything about Atlantis. But as I said, Atlantis was sunken under Cuba. Okay. And this is one of the reasons why Cuba has not been open for many years. Even before I was born, Cuba was closed down. They were like that because the lost world of Atlantis is on the Cuba. There's a lot of information that you all are not aware. Lemuria, Lemuria. That is a lost civilization also. So ladies and gentlemen, don't you ever think that we were the only civilization on this planet. Awaken yourself that there was more civilization before we came. Mu, M-U, M-U. Mu is also an Asian civilization, M-U. Then we go to the Protanium of the Asian civilization that seeds Africa and African race, okay? This is why when people go to Africa, they feel so alive, okay? Because if you notice, the fruits and the stuff in Africa is so different. And this is why a lot of us gives away our power, okay? and Angola, the birth of the hurt. So all that exists on this planet was from Angola. Okay, Angla, Angola. So we need to awaken ourselves. And as we awaken ourselves and realize that we are not the first civilization, and we will never, and we are not going to be the last civilization. Okay, there was Asian cultures. There was the Aztec Indians, and they were the first ones to acquire, to ascend. Okay, so the American Indians, the Aztec Indians, they know what it is to ascend. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are just small information about what it is. Then we're going to be moving in and look at the 12 tribes. That's all the energy of Atlantis. That is the Incas of South America. Then we have Azeta. Then we have the Babylonians. We have the Egyptians. We have the Inter. We have the Native American. Yay, yay, yay. We have the Cahosa, the Hawaiian Islands, which was led by Hermes, Hermes. And thank you. I'm getting my tea. So, the Greek culture, okay, the New Zealand, which is led by the Hera. So we need to and the Greek. There was two Greeks because we have Apollo. Okay, if you guys know who is Apollo, Apollo is an ascendance master also. Apollo, that he's from the Greek culture. Okay, so we have to be understanding, and you know, the Aboriginals also, because the Aboriginals is the highest beings on this planet, which a lot of people are not aware of. The New Zealanders, the Australians. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have to look at where we are, where we're coming from as civilization, coming back and reconnecting. Thank you to all the new members. Thank you and welcome all new members. And we are going to be accessing ourselves with the 50 universal keys as we connect each and every week so that we can understand. Go pick up the book, Educate Yourself. It's a very, very good book. I think she has done a very, very good job. I have read thousands of books, ladies and gentlemen. And I think the information, because this is how, and for a lot of people that are confused at this moment as to what and who they're connected with. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just to understand that you're a spiritual being and you came here for a purpose. It's not who you're connected with, what group you're connected with. Am I a soulmate? Am I a star seed? No, it's not. It's just finding your purpose. It's just finding that one thing. And as you find that one thing, as an energetical being, because we're all energetical being, as we find that one purpose, it takes us back to who we are as a true celebrate. So each and every time we are going to be going back and explaining why certain things are here. We're going to be looking at the bird kingdom, okay? And if each and every one understand, we started out as the hair, the trees, and everything. You have to understand that. Sometimes you see people and it's like they look like a little an animal or that. So, oh, there we go. I saw that someone looked up some information. Wonderful. The bird kingdom. Yeah. So each and every planet is like they make the movie, The Planet of the Ape. Ladies and gentlemen, with everything that has happened, there are reason why certain things and certain information and certain movie, because they will make things in movie just to awaken us to certain things. Okay, so if you understand the civilization of this planet, we will understand a lot of things. Okay, if you're ready to find out the truth, the truth about the sun, the moon, why we are the way we are, because we are all connected and we are all affected by the sun and the moon. Okay, then we'll be able to bring harmony back with ourselves and on this planet. Okay, then we're going to be looking at the animal kingdom. Then we're going to be looking at the kingdom of the oceans and the beam. Why is it so beautiful to swim with the dolphin? Why you feel so good when you hear the sound of the dolphin or connect with the dolphin. Then we're going to be understanding the elemental kingdom. Okay. Then we understand the angelical kingdom. And that is so good, because then we're starting to understand and putting the pieces of the puzzle together. So sometimes you look at people and they look like they have the animal, the the facial structure of the animal. It's because you came from a certain, you evaluate every time you reconnect or you change your souls or your body, you reconnect. Okay, another shocking thing that is going to shock a lot of people is that all black people, you were white. And this is why I said educate yourself. You have to stop discriminating, ladies and gentlemen. All white people was black in the past lifetime. So every time you have to understand that you're learning from a soul. Everything is in your soul. So if you were black, you were white in your past life. If you are white, you were black in your past life. If you're Asian, you were Indian in a past life. You have to understand, we all go through all these cultural as soul to understand, and that is why people on this planet reincarnate and reincarnate and reincarnate. Okay? So it's as if some places are attractive. Some places you will go on vacation because you had a good past life at that place. Some people can be born in Europe and they go to these islands and they end up living on these islands and feeling good because in a past life they were born there. Okay? So before we start to discriminate, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that the same person you're discriminating against, you were the same person. Hey, 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 welcome, welcome you newcomers. You were of the same culture. Each and every one of us. And if you realize that you were born in one culture, but you crave for another culture, you love the food from another culture, you feel so good in another culture, you go to these places on vacation and you feel as if I've been here before. Yes, you have been there before, because it's and that is deja vu also. Like sometimes you go someplace and you feel, oh my God, it's as if I've been to this place before. Yes, you have been in past lifetime, okay? Our soul, all the information, and this is why there is just some places, like I have this thing with Greece. I have this thing with Greece. And I love Spain. But Greece is like, I have this lifetime, and and every time I go back to that lifetime, yeah. So a lot of people are going to be understanding why they have these things. And this is why I'm saying people stop discriminating, because you're discriminating against another person's color. But that seal, you have known that seal in past lifetime. Sometimes people who are multicultural, multi-race, They know their partners, multicultural people, multi-race people, they know their partners from a soul point of view. They know their partners, they and their partners have changed um, information so that one who was black is going to come back white, or the other is going to be Japanese, and the other one is Chinese, the other one. So whenever you see multicultural relationship, multicultural, it's because these people know each other from a past lifetime, and that is it. A lot of people are afraid to cross the border to be married or connected with another person from another culture, and that's just kind of strange because they can feel the pull to that other person from another culture, and they dare not take that step. And the problem is that because of society, so you don't want to make that step, because what are my friends are going to know? What are my what are my parents is? It's not about your friends and it's not about your parents. It's about who you are. It's you making that choice. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, we only have the color, but we are not of what we see. Okay. And color doesn't make you any better. We are one. We are connected. And I remember before I was that spiritual, I was this guy and he go, "Oh, my sister." And I go, "No, I don't have sisters and brother. You're not my brother." But ladies and gentlemen, as you become, yeah, as you become aware of who you are, you will understand that we are each and every one of us are connected. Okay. And we can be, different, and we're different in so many ways. And I remember someone has asked me, how does it feel to be an only child? And I think it's the loneliest thing ever, because you never have someone who you can connect with. But I think, as my mom always says, I have one child because I wanted to give her everything that she needed. And that's the same thing my father has ever says. But I still kind of question that. And then, you grow up as an adult and you have also one child. And I think my child has other siblings, and I know that he will never be alone if the time is ready for me to pass over. But being a one child, and sometimes most light workers are one child. Oh yeah. And the reason why is because they know that this person have to focus on helping humanity. Some light workers don't have kids. Spiritual people don't have kids. If you notice, people who they don't have relationship, they don't have kids. They're the watchers. Those are the people who make sure that the energy and the situation on the planet is good, and they, in their dream time and their sleep time, they deliver the information what is going on this planet. So ladies and gentlemen, trust me, you're about to be aware. And this is why I said to people, if people don't want to be in relationships, let it be. Some people are just here to be watchers. Some people are afraid of relationship. Like I was I was talking to my good friend, and we were both laughing, and says, "Oh my God, yeah, relationships are kind of weird." There are some people with relationship, as soon as the relationship starts to get really serious, they run away. And a lot of you women have met men, a lot of you men have met women who the relationships start to get good, and and then and then people are just running away from this relationship. Alexander. Oh, hello, Alexander from Lowell. Okay, whatever. So, hi. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you found this session. It's going to be more information section that I'm going to be giving a lot of information. And again, let's remember the people who have lost so much people with the crash. Okay. And you have to understand that during this time, a whole lot of collective deaths are going to be happening, where plane crash, train crash, all of this is going to be happening. And as again, I said, cycles, it's just the cycle of life. People needs to get off this planet because of the rebirthing from Mother Earth. And a lot of this is going to be happening, ladies and gentlemen. So whether or not we are ready for it, it's as if when, when it's time for you to go, there is not going to be, you gotta go when it's time to go. It's like you can't say, hey, I'm not ready, just give me 2 more minutes. That's how it is. And it's just a cycle. It's a cycle. So whatever is happening and whatever is transpiring, it is just a cycle of life, ladies and gentlemen. So not next week, but the week, the other Saturday, it's going to be pull of cards. If you have any information that can help other people, just please leave it on this live session. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you. I love you. And I am saying thanks to each and every one that has been here. If there is any question you want to ask, send an email, info@kathyekaan.com. In order to receive extra reading, the extended of all the readings, you have to join and become a member of the channel. Check out the shop, ladies and gentlemen. I love these cups, absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, and I am wishing you guys a really wonderful Saturday evening. Enjoy. Drink more water, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be good. Remember, check out Eat for Your Blood group, because that is good, because people are going to start to understand how to eat for yourself. So Eat for Your Blood group, and that is going to be good. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, have a wonderful week. For the English people, the weekly readings are up. So enjoy your week, and I am saying namaste until next time. Who is that?